Hi, my name is Jake. I'm a young engineer and I live in Detroit. I love cars and old machines. One day I was in a dusty garage and I found this strange looking car. It had buttons and screens everywhere. I pressed this big red button and suddenly the machine hummed to life. A robotic voice said, "Time travel activated." I was shocked. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Curious, I pressed this other button. Lights flashed all around and the machine shook, and that's when I disappeared. Where will I go? What will I see? Will I end up in the past or the future? This is the car time machine. Let's go to the past. To the future. The adventure of the car time machine begins. Jake opens his eyes. He's no longer in the garage. Where am I? He thinks. He's in a busy factory. It's noisy and crowded. People work hard on big machines. Over there, Jake sees the famous Ford Model T being built. Workers hammer and weld parts together. Quickly, the air smells of oil and metal. He watches as Henry Ford walks by. He wants to build a car that everyone can afford, not just the rich. That's when suddenly a shout rings out, "Fire." Jake looks around. He sees smoke rising fast. He quickly warns the workers. They rush to safety. The fire is small, but it could have been dangerous. Jake feels lucky to have helped. He watches the workers return to work with hope. The car revolution has just started. And Jake knows this moment is important. The future of cars will change here. Did you know the first Ford Model T was built in 1896? I didn't know that either. In 1908, a young man named Jake saw the famous Ford Model T being built. He watched as workers hammered, welded, and moved parts around quickly. The air smelled of oil and metal. He learned that Henry Ford wanted to build a car that everyone could afford, not just the rich. Suddenly, there was a shout, "Fire!" Smoke rose fast. Jake quickly warned the workers, and they all rushed to safety. The fire was small, but it could have been dangerous. Jake felt lucky to have helped. He watched the workers return to work with hope. The car revolution was just starting. Jake knew this moment was important. The future of cars would change here. Welcome to the 1990s. The world is different now. Electric cars are new and rare, and people don't trust them yet. A small company is fighting to save clean cars, and they want a better future. But dark forces are working against them. Men hired by oil companies are sabotaging the project. Jake watches in shock as they ruin everything. He secretly records them so he can expose their crimes. He knows this proof could save electric cars. But Jake, you gotta be careful. The future of the world depends on you. You feel the pressure. What are you gonna do? This is our shot. This is our time. We gotta fight back. You wanna know more? Watch the whole series on a streaming platform. Also, don't forget to check out our podcast. We'll see you there. They're trying to kill me. All right, let's go. We got him. Go, go, go. You almost had me there. You dirty saboteurs. You know, you can't beat me. I am the time machine. I am invincible. In the darkest hour of need, when all hope seems lost, a hero will rise. He will save car history and you will die. What? What did you say? I didn't catch that. Can you repeat that, please? You are doomed. The power in the time machine is low. I can feel it shaking. If it dies now, I will be stuck in the past forever. But I won't let that happen. Not yet. Not until I have defeated you. Wait, what's this? A secret power source hidden in plain sight. Maybe I can fix the time machine. I just need to plug it in. Hurry up. Please, please, please work. Come on. Yes, the lights are back on. The machine's humming strong again. I can breathe easy. For now, I just escaped a deadly trap, but time is running out. The fight to save car history is getting more dangerous by the second. Back in Detroit, Jake is studying the time machine's data when he uncovers a shocking truth. The rival is none other than the former CEO of a major car company. A man with power and greed who wants to control the entire car industry forever by erasing electric cars from history. Jake knows that stopping him won't be easy, but he's got a plan. A secret plan to protect the future of cars. With the time machine, Jake travels to the past to find the CEO and confront him. But the CEO is a powerful man, and he has his eyes on Jake. As their battle heats up, Jake must make a choice. Does he expose himself and risk everything, or does he let the CEO win and risk changing history forever? You won't believe what happens next. This is one man's fight to save the future of cars. A battle against a powerful CEO who will stop at nothing to win. Who will come out on top? You'll have to watch to find out. Let's go. Let's go, Jake. From the roaring 1950s muscle car era to today's sleek Teslas, each jump through time is more dangerous than the last, and the rival is getting desperate. He's trying to trap Jake in the past, and now Jake feels the pressure. The time machine's power is fading fast. He has to move quickly if he wants to stop the rival as planned and save the future of cars. Every second counts. The clock is ticking, but Jake won't give up. Not when the fate of all cars, past, present, and future, is hanging in the balance. What? Time travel inventor here. So, yesterday I met some famous inventors and workers from the past. They showed me their amazing tools and shared their wisdom with me. They even gave me this awesome hat, and you know what? They're gonna help me on my mission to save car history. We had a meeting in the time vault with all of the greatest minds from the past and present. We talked about how to protect innovation and fight for progress. It was inspiring to see so many smart people working together for a common goal. And at the end of the day, we all agreed that it's worth fighting for. So here's what we want you to know. We are not giving up. We believe in you, Jake, and we believe in your mission. You are not alone. Together, we can protect innovation and fight for progress. So keep going, Jake. The future is in your hands. You ever have a friend that you trust more than your own family? There's this guy, Jake. Jake trusts his closest friend, Mark, with all of his secrets. But little does Jake know, Mark is working with the rival. They're fighting in the underground fighting league. And Mark is supposed to be helping Jake get ready for the biggest fight of his life. But behind Jake's back, Mark is taking money from the rival to help them train. One day, Jake finds out the truth. He's devastated, betrayed by his best friend. But Jake knows he can't trust anyone but himself. He might be a good fighter, but he needs to be smarter. He needs to outthink the other guy. So Jake does what any normal person would do. He gets ready for the fight of his life. He trains harder. He eats better. He doesn't rely on anyone but himself. Because at the end of the day, Jake knows that if he wants to win, he has to do it for himself. Time-traveling inventor Jake accidentally jumps 30 years into the future to the year 2050. The world is full of flying, electric cars. Everything looks bright and clean. But suddenly, his rival from the future auto company appears. He wants to destroy the time machine forever so that he can become the sole inventor of the future. Jake's only hope is to defeat his rival in his own time and place, which means he has to win the biggest race of his life with the fate of car history hanging in the balance. Will Jake be able to outsmart his future self and save the timeline? Or will the future be forever altered with the invention of the time machine? Find out in this thrilling episode of Time Traveling. Are you ready for the ultimate showdown? This is the final battle. The rival and Jake are going at it around the time machine. Sparks are flying. Systems are failing. This is an intense and fast fight. Jake uses all of his skills to dodge the rival's attacks. And when he gets a chance, he fights back and actually manages to land a hit. The rival is a tough opponent, but Jake is more than ready for him. He dodges another attack and hits the rival's knee, causing him to fall. The crowd goes wild. But the fight isn't over yet. The rival gets up and charges at Jake, but it's too late. Jake counters his attack and sends him flying back with one final move. The rival is defeated. Car history is safe for now. Who will win the final showdown? Will it be Jake or the rival? Let me know in the comments below. The rival had struck a fatal blow, but Jake wasn't done yet. He would fix what they had broken. He would restore the electric cars to their rightful place. The future would be bright again. Innovation would thrive once again. Jake felt hope. Car history was back on track. The fight was worth it. He just needed to get through the night. The next day, the sun would rise, and with it, the new CEO of Karma Automotive would announce to the world that they were getting back into the game, that they were going to produce the best electric cars on the market, period, and that they would do it by taking a page out of Tesla's book, focusing on innovation and efficiency and leaving the old gas-guzzling cars in the dust. But for now, it was late. The factory was dark, and the only sound was the hum of the machines as they worked tirelessly to get the production line up and running again. But in the morning, when the sun hit the windshield, it would be a sight to behold. All the cars that had been broken would be fixed, and the future of Karma Automotive looked brighter than ever. Jake is back in present-day Detroit. The city is alive with electric cars and clean energy. People drive with pride. Factories hum with new technology. He walks down the street and he can't help but smile. He feels proud to be from here, proud to be part of this city's history. But he also knows that time travel is a dangerous game. If he messes up the timeline, who knows what could happen? The city could go back to the way it was before. All the progress, all the hard work, all the lives that were saved could be undone. He looks around at the people driving their electric cars, their faces illuminated by the glow of their phone screens. They're so focused on the road ahead that they don't even notice him. He's just some random guy walking down the street. But Jake knows the future is safer now. The timeline has been rewritten. And as long as he doesn't mess it up, this new future will be set in stone. We have to stop the time machine. I'm gonna lock it deep underground where no one can find it. And I'm gonna leave a message. Time travel is dangerous. Protect history. One wrong change can destroy the future. I hope whoever finds it will do the right thing. I really do. But just in case they don't, the key to the machine is hidden in here somewhere. Oh, and so is the anti-time machine. It's a long story. Don't worry about that. Just take my word for it. This is the only way to ensure that the car industry will never, ever die. And with it, the world will be saved. I just hope that whoever finds this place understands how important it is to protect the timeline. Because if even one person ignores this warning, then everything we've done, everything we've sacrificed, it will all be for nothing. With the time machine sealed away, Jake starts a new chapter in his life. He works on bold, clean car designs. He partners with young engineers full of fresh ideas. Every project is a step toward a better future. No rival, no sabotage, just progress. But Jake knows the road ahead will not be easy. There will be challenges, setbacks, and failures. But this time, history is safe. And the future, it's wide open. The journey of the car time machine is over. A new journey has just begun. Do you remember the first time you saw the car time machine? How about the first time you drove it? What was that like? Tell us your story in the comments below. And if you're new here, subscribe and become part of the family. We can't wait to see what the future brings. To all of us, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.